Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be talking about a third Jeffree, and disclaimer right away, this is the only Jeffree on this entire list in this little series I'm making that has been redeemed. Like anything I'm talking about when it comes to Jeffree in this episode, Jeffree Star, that was all a long time ago. He has been doing, he's been nicer now. And just to get an idea of how this video is gonna go, I'm just gonna tell you right now. Jeffree Star is since he is a content creator online and he's still around, unlike Dahmer and Epstein in my previous episodes, I'm going to play a little clip from one of my favorite podcasts, where Blair White basically gives a little story, an old story from 2008 or 2009, which is 2009 was when I was born. God, it was a long time ago. Of something that occurred between Jeffree Star and her mother. So I'm just gonna play that clip real quick.
If you want to put it on. But in high school, I was a Jeffree Star fan, and I went to a couple concerts of his, and one of them, this is just too on the nose and no one's even going to believe it. So my mom was in the restroom at a Jeffree Star concert at the venue that I went to see Jeffree Star play his little music when I was maybe 16 or 17. And your mom comes with you to concerts when you're a kid. She's in the women's restroom, obviously, my mother, because she's giving mother. She gave birth to a human being. And Jeffree Star was in the bathroom with his friend, who's also a gay male. And from my mom's perspective, how she told it was, he told my mom, "Get the fuck out of my way, cunt," in the women's restroom.
Are you serious?
So maybe my mom's lying on Jeffree, but I highly doubt it. This is a story that goes back when I was in high school, right? So, this is, what would this be, 2008, 2009? So, all's forgiven.
Alright, so that is the clip, and without further ado, let's get right into the video and just see who Jeffree Star is and who he used to be compared to who he is now. Okay, so as I said before, Jeffree Star is a content creator, so basically, but that's not just it, he is a singer and songwriter. He, like I said, he's a media personality, so content creator. He's on X, he's on TikTok, he's on Instagram, and I believe there's one more. Oh yeah, he's a makeup artist, but he has his own makeup brand, which is cool, But so that's basically who Jeffree Star is, and oh, I felt sore, and I'm just gonna go over some very old allegations that of his. Like I said, he is the only one on this entire list in this little series I'm making that is actually good now. Whether or not, and I know there's gonna be those people who are like, "What do you mean good? He's spreading hateful rhetoric. Haven't you seen what he's been saying in the podcasts and stuff?" Guys. There is a far cry between political standings and doing what he did to either Blair White's mom in the bathroom, calling her that word. I don't want to say. I don't want to say that word. I don't have a problem with cursing, but I don't even want to say that word. He was close to James Charles for a while. I'm pretty sure there's a far cry between that. So that's why I say he's the only redeemed one. So let's just get into the old allegations. Okay, so some of the old, very old, I say very old, some of them are more just a few years recent, allegations against Jeffree Star is he had close relations with known PDF files such as James Charles. James Charles sounds like he's eternally underwater, but his name is James and not Jeffree, so I couldn't add him to the list. But again, this video is about Jeffree Star, not James Charles, the PDF file. That sounds eternally underwater. Anyway, and this also includes allegations against him also includes like something not so close to criminality really is you know, like some racist remarks. I say this because I don't actually know like if these specific moments were literal racism coming from Jeffree Star or if it's just people you know, people like overplaying what he might have said, because let's be honest guys, everybody would be called racist if jokes aren't allowed. Because like I'm just thinking of like I don't think I've met a single teenager who hasn't made a technically racist joke. Like, and granted, Jeffree Star is 40 years old now. He's not a teenager, so that's why I'm saying most likely this could be true, a true allegation against him. But you know, because he is 40 now, so definitely not a teenager. But let's be honest, guys. Like, I feel like in that regard, like people do overreact a lot. It's like even people who like just point at something and be like, "Oh, no, you can't say that because that's mean." Like, you're making it so I can't. Like, people can't like joke around, and even then, like most people that you'll hear joking about this or technically joking about this or that could technically be seen as something racist or whatever. Like it's like most of those people would never actually in their real life, like when they're not hanging out with their buddies, like would literally, none of them would literally just go up to like let's take the whole like the Chinese people.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating.
People eat cats. No, they don't. Obviously, they don't. The most that's going on over there is that people can get arrested for saying something wrong on the phone, I guess. But like no, like obviously there's the joke where like, oh, the Chinese people eat cats, like, which is technically really bad. But you know, you can have a little leeway if it's purely joking, because I feel like a lot of those people would never just go to a Chinese person and be like, "Do you eat cats?" Like, no, obviously not. Obviously not. Oh my god. I know that was really a rant. I'm sorry. I went way off topic, but like it came to my mind and I just had to put my opinion on there. I have very strong opinions. If you've been on the channel before, you know I have strong opinions, especially if you see my like fictional character ranking videos or whatever. Like, I have such strong opinions, and I don't change my opinions very easily, to be honest. But also, like, anyway, back to Jeffree Star, though, like, the final, like, old controversy thing is, like, you know, being verbally abusive and whatnot towards women, like, with the Blair White clip I just put on, where she mentions the story of her mother and Jeffree Star. And that's basically a shortened version of all the allegations, and let's go into what he's doing now. So as I mentioned with what Jeffree Star's career is, now he seems to be focusing a lot more on his makeup brands. I feel like he's definitely focusing a lot on the makeup brands, or so is Instagram. He definitely puts on his Instagram a lot now. There are a couple videos in his Instagram where he was on this podcast talking about some political stuff, but I mean, just like, and like, I'm trying to be like unbiased here with Jeffree Star video when it comes to like the political side of things, because episode 5 of my little Jeffree series goes over somebody on the other side of the political aisle, and I just wanted to stay unbiased to only focus on like what this series is about, is their actual problematic qualities. Like with Jeffree, he used to be buddies with people like James Charles, and I forget the other name, like Westbrook or something like that, Tati Westbrook or something like that. And he apparently was racist. I doubt he is now, considering I have been watching what are my brothers doing? I've been watching some recent clips of Jeffree Star and stuff. I've seen them, so like I feel like he has changed a lot. So yeah. And let's just get to my video outro, because I think I've talked about as much as I can while keeping the video somewhat short. Well, anyways, guys, that's my video on Jeffree Star. I hope you enjoyed it. It's kind of short, but hey, this series isn't supposed to be a deep dive or anything. if there's anything like, if you're wondering for like any like ways to like learn more about Jeffree Star and stuff, I mean, I definitely could think of and I've been making basically the same recommendations for like seeing what like his controversies are, but like I know that like years ago Blair White had made a bunch of videos about him back in the heyday of his problematic era, but obviously of course now he is about as normal as Jeff is really gonna be, and I say normal as in like he's not just like going, you know, be friends with PDF files and whatnot, like honestly like that kind of thing. I know I bring up that example a lot, but honestly, does like how did James Charles have friends when he's such a creep? But that's basically the video. So like, if you liked this video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment. What's your opinions on Jeffree Star? And like. And like I'm not asking for like, do you agree with him politically, because I know like what he's saying politically is controversial and stuff, but like this isn't what the video was about. I feel like and I'm gonna do this with episode 5 when I go over a far leftist named Jeffree. I'm gonna try and steer clear of the political things and just get right to the base of what makes this person bad in general. So like I am trying to stay unbiased, you know, because like I have to say I don't want to like make it seem like I'm attacking someone for their political beliefs or anything, because I feel like I might come off as that in my 5th episode, but like I can't not mention who I'm gonna be going over in that one. But anyway, Jeffree Star, like, yeah, that's the video, so make sure to like, subscribe, comment. My social links are in my channel bio, my Instagram and Discord. When I reach 50 subscribers, I plan on opening up a Discord server for all you subscribers of mine out there who have Discord or like to join that. So make sure to look out for that. Make sure to subscribe so I can actually reach 50 and be able to do that for everyone. I think it'll be fun. So I'll see you guys in another video. Have a really good day. Bye now.